day everyone, my name is George Miguel Espinoliar from Group 7 and together with my groupmates, we are here at Basista National High School to create a video about assessing learning outcomes and reporting feedback. There are various reasons why learning evaluation is important. It assists in evaluating the efficiency of instructional strategies, pinpoints areas in need of development, and guarantees that learning objectives are being fulfilled. Additionally, evaluation gives teachers and students feedback that helps them make improvements to their teaching practice and promotes ongoing learning. Furthermore, it aids in assessing both individual and collective performance, empowering establishments to make knowledgeable choice regarding curriculum, resources, and student assistance.
Mr. Cornelius said there are some percentage of grading in performance tasks. Those percentage are the basis of the grading system. After that, he also said that there will be a guard day. It uses them at order number 31/2020, which is their guide on the assessment of student learning and on the grading system to be adopted this school year 2022 to 2023. According to Mr. Cornelio, we are following the three components such as written works, performance tasks, and quarterly examination. He said that they are following criteria or our format depends on the subject that was being taught. Just for example, in science subject, we have 25% for written works and 50% for the performance test, and 25% in quarterly assessment. Mr. Cornelio also stated that parental cooperation is essential. He is constantly considering each student portfolio, which is collection of their work that includes complete worksheet, writing samples, and even artwork. Furthermore, he will use the evidence in that portfolio to determine the student grades. After each grading period, they also provide the student with the report cards. This grade, as well as his student performance, will be reported to him.
Indeed, a competent educator must document both forms of student evaluations. Nevertheless, only the final exam is necessary. Grades are determined by summative exams. Summative evaluations show what knowledge students possess. Summative evaluation assists instructors in identifying potential areas of deficiency in their delivery of training. This information is then intended to encourage the instructor to revisit lessons or units that were seemingly overlooked during the initial teaching of the material. However, because formative exams can show whether or not a student is making progress, they can occasionally be even more effective than summative examinations. Teachers utilize them as well to help them reteach material that wasn't previously learned, maybe to only one student. I think yes, because table of specification is very essential to identify the achievement domains being measured and to ensure that a fair and representative sample of questions appear on the test. Teachers cannot measure every topic or objective and cannot ask every question they might wish to ask. It also provides the teacher with evidence that a test has content validity, that it covers what should be covered. In conclusion, the primary purpose of a TOS is to ensure alignment between the items or elements of an assessment and the content, skills, or constructs that the assessment intends to assess.
Building alignment between assessment and learning outcomes also allows you to develop and communicate a pathway for students' learning progression. It enables you to explain what knowledge and skills were expected on entry to the course and the knowledge and skills that will be developed throughout the course. By creating assessments that specifically tested the knowledge and the skills listed in the learning objectives, the instructor was able to match the task in the assessment instrument with the desired learning results. This made sure that the evaluation gave a reliable indication of students' knowledge and skills and faithfully mirrored the planned learning objectives. Based on my observation, yes, the teacher uses scoring rubrics to evaluate the students' performance. In the given activity, the students should present their outputs in front of the class to share their learning about today's lesson. This is to measure their progress and how they will meet the learning objectives of the teacher. The rubric outlines specific criteria and expectations for various aspects of the assignment, allowing for a standardized and objective evaluation. The students were graded based on their adherence to these criteria, providing transparency and consistency in the assessment process.
While some students tried to ask their seatmates the questions, other students actively responded to the questions. In addition, inactive learners are also shy or fearful to express their ideas. Despite of these challenges, it is crucial to develop patience, so we have to deal with it right away with our students.
Computation process is not an easy task, and as a teacher, you should know how to update the students' parents about their progress. Based on the class that we observed, the only challenge that we encountered is the reporting of grades to the parents because there are instances that parents could not be able to attend on that time. But despite having that challenge, Mr. Avalos still managed to address it by creating group chat with the parents so that concerns and updates about their children will be posted in there.
The assessment process can help us make learning more fun and meaningful by making it an experience for the students. This can be done by doing more innovative and creative ways of assessing students in which they will also be entertained while they learn. In order to eliminate the fear of assessment to my students as a future teacher, I will make the discussion interesting, fun, and most importantly, learner-centered. Instead of announcing to them that there will be an assessment, I will give them various activities that they can have fun doing and assess them that way.
For evaluating, I will use rubrics in assessing projects and performance of my students. Also, I will give immediate, constructive, and not offensive feedback to them so that they are aware on the things that they need to improve. Furthermore, I will also provide different evaluating strategy so that I will be able to see the potentials of my students, and I believe that we have diverse learners and diverse strategies in evaluating should be utilized.